Hey guys, Jenny here. So I'm coming at you with another Oracle guidance video. I'm using the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. So if you would, take a moment. If you need to, close your eyes, center yourself, and allow either 1, 2, or 3 to pop into your head for a message for your highest and best, okay? I'm going to give this deck a shuffle while you guys are thinking, okay? Move my hair out of my way. All right, you guys got a number in your head now? So I'm going to pull the first card. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pull all 3 right now. Just because I have the deck in my hands instead of having to pick it up a few times. And let's pick that third one. Okay, let me put that over there. Okay. So, if you chose number 1, we have here Angel of Emergence. If I angle it, maybe the glare will go away. Now you can read the words. Angel of Emergence. And it says on the bottom, it's time for the real you to emerge. So what I get with this, if you're looking at her, her eyes are closed, right? And her third eye, okay, is activated. I feel like this has been saying that you've been maybe not closing off your third eye, okay? I don't want to say that. Not closing off your intuition or your spidey senses or anything like that. It feels more that maybe you've been keeping to yourself, sort of withdrawing from life, from people, from work, whatever it is, you've sort of been keeping to yourself, which is not always a bad thing, because really, I was talking to someone earlier today on the phone saying that I love my alone time. I crave my alone time. I love it as much as I like hanging out with other people. And he agreed. And so I feel, though, that during your alone time is most especially, I don't want my finger to get in the way, when your third eye gets activated, because you can, because you don't have, when you're alone, you don't have as many distractions around you. You know what I mean? If you're alone, you're not around other people and picking up on other people's energies. What I will say, though, is if you have been, having some alone time or been wanting to be silent, sometimes people will busy themselves during their downtime, during their alone time. They need to fill, I don't know, the hours of the day, whatever. I feel like, though, this is saying, though, you need to really be quiet, be silent, because then that's especially when your third eye is going to get activated. It's when your intuition is going to kick into gear. You need to be silent. You're going to get guidance messages, what have you, and they'll end up coming in the form of feelings as well as random thoughts. Okay, like out of the blue, random thoughts, but you have to first be silent in order to actually hear them. Now with this, though, with the information that you're going to be getting, this ties into the real you emerging. I feel like, though, it's going to, the information you're going to receive is going to affect you on, well, I want to say all levels. It's healing on all levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, especially spiritually, and it's part of this transition that you may be going through. I know I've been going through a transition since the beginning of this year. Oh, you might hear Gizmo. Sorry. Okay, hold on. Here, go get the ball. Go get it. Okay, my cat plays fetch. So I feel like, though, the transition that you are going through or about to go through really needs to embody a lot of silence, okay? And like I said, maybe some alone time, but it is purposely to change you. It is to help you become the person you're supposed to be, okay? It's supposed to push you along your journey, get you to the next step. But so this is a good card, and actually I say that with transition, okay? There's a lot of butterflies in these cards. Butterflies, they start off as a caterpillar, go into cocoon phase, and that may be where you're at right now. That's like the key transition part. That's usually a part a lot of people seriously dislike. myself kind of included. So, but that's where all the actual good stuff comes in. That's where you learn really about yourself and what you want and don't want in your life. And that's what makes you into the person that you're supposed to be. So you're about to become this butterfly, okay? You're about to become this butterfly. But have some alone time. Be silent, be still, look within. Your answers will come to you that way, okay? It'll make the rest of the transition easier, I promise. All right, moving on to number 2. Goddess of Oneness. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. I want to say yes to that. Yes with a big exclamation point. Oh my Lord, if I could talk. What I also get with this, when I look at her, she sort of reminds me of roots. You know what I mean? Roots that you see with trees in the ground and, plants and all that stuff. She actually reminds me of roots. So I actually feel that this is a great time for you to get grounded. Maybe you've been feeling like you've been pulled in so many different directions and you have like a whirlwind, a cloud, a haze, whatever, all about you. Okay, you're not grounded. So I want the best way. Okay, yeah, I feel this is the best way. I know others who will agree, but there is multiple ways to ground. But I feel the best way to ground yourself, to really center yourself, sort of bring you back down, back to center, is to be outside. Most especially if you're able to barefoot in the grass. That is in fact called earthing or grounding. And if you want to visually imagine roots coming out when you're standing outside barefoot. Okay, imagine roots coming out from the bottom of your feet into the ground. And if you want to go even further, imagine those roots travel all the way to the center of the earth. That'll really ground you. But imagine that the earth, though, it's pulling all the gook out of you, all just the energetic craziness, anxiety, hectic, push, pull, different directions. I want to say unclarity. I know that's not really a word, but it is for today. Unclarity down and out of you, okay, so that you can be grounded and clear and have clarity. So that's really the main message I get with this card. If you think, if you chose number 2, yes, absolutely take the message on it. Literally, seriously, someone is thinking fondly of you at this moment. That's awesome. Actually, what I also hear is, so maybe not so much someone alive in your waking life. I'm actually getting that, like, if you want to, if you chose this card, if you want to allow a name to pop into your head, wondering kind of who's thinking of you, don't be surprised if it's someone who has passed. I'm actually feeling that it's someone who's around you right now, ethereally, okay? So keep that in mind as well. If your grandfather has passed, or if you've been, thinking of a friend you lost years ago, just randomly popping into your head, they're the ones who are thinking of you right now, okay? Great message with card number 2. Grounding and knowing that you're loved. Because you are. All right. Last card, number 3 here. Angel of Soul Love. This card is beautiful. There's actually a lot of healing with this card. It says, time to look at how you value yourself. Issues of self-love. So that is a huge lesson all of us need to learn at one point or another in our lives. Sometimes multiple times, because sometimes it takes us more than one time to learn a lesson. Just how it is. We're stubborn like that. So there's a lot of healing with this card. This card is full of blue, indigo, and purple. Okay, that's mainly what this card is. I don't know if it really reflects this in the video. It probably doesn't. You can probably just see a lot of blue, but that's okay. That represents the top 3 chakras, okay? You have the blue as the throat chakra, which is all about communication, how you communicate to others, to the divine, to yourself, which would explain the issue of self-love. Indigo is the third eye, and purple is the crown chakra. So regardless of whatever situation you have been going through, Well, you know what? The issue itself probably has to do with feeling worthy, deserving, loving yourself, knowing really what is in your highest and best interest. Because quite honestly, only you know that. And really listening to what your heart wants. Okay? I'm getting information. I'm just trying to think of how I want to word it. Okay, so give me a sec. Give me a second. The words I'm getting are actually a little bit jumbled. I know I had mentioned in the first card about having alone time, taking time to be by yourself. You may need to do just that in order to increase your own self-worthiness and your self-love. You may literally need to step back from whatever situation it is that's sort of causing this disruption. You may need to step back and just be by yourself, or just do things for yourself. Whatever that means for you. Literally, it could just mean curling up on a couch, reading a good book, but you have an awesome alone time, right? Or it could mean that you want to go out and get a mani and pedi, or you want to go and a weekend getaway somewhere literally by yourself just to go and clear your head. Go and do that though, because it's the things that you do that you like to do for yourself is what actually is also going to boost the self-love for you. When you take care of yourself, when you love yourself, you can actually love someone else. Until then, you can't completely do that. You just can't. So take that advice, okay? If you chose number 3, focus more on yourself right now. If it seems selfish, well then good. Be selfish. It's okay. Hi, bud. Gizmo wants to say hi. But take care of yourself, because otherwise you can't take care of anyone else. That's really how it is. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed these messages. Please share them with others if you think they can relate. And I hope you all have a wonderful weekend and a week ahead. I will see you guys next time. Bye.